honesty, ethics, and integrity, and that actually guides all of my my thinking and my approaches, and I like to establish myself and have a reputation and credibility as one where what I say is what we're actually going to do.
I think what I bring is the lens through which we want to do the work, make policy recommendations, and represent the council's priorities. And so it's kind of the softer side of what we are doing, the human side of what the council wants to achieve. So I think that's something that I bring based not just on my educational background, but also on my work experience on many of the special projects and my interest in the community perspective and the role that government plays in the life of people.
First of all, you've got to have transparency. You have to operate in an extremely ethical manner. But I think my core is, government is based on people first. It probably sounds corny, but it kind of starts with we the people, and then we're entity based on capitalism, right? And so it's got to be a balance of both, ensuring that there's a strong business environment, but there's also accountability to the people. And so my biggest core value is that accountability and partnership. And in a good partnership, we hold everybody accountable. We give business something, we expect something back. We bring our decisions to the people, we expect involvement and feedback. And so those types of things is kind of how I start government.
Honesty, integrity, walk the walk. One of my core beliefs as a leader is the strongest aspect of the city is the people who actually do the job. They know the frontline providers of services. They know the officers in the community, they know the firefighters, they know the solid waste truck drivers, they know them. If they're providing good customer service, then we've got something going. So my core value as leadership is empowering the people who work for me to have a voice with that positive disruption so they're happy. If they're happy, they provide good customer service. Everybody already knows Savannah is a great place to visit, right? No city manager coming in here has to do anything to convince people of that. What we need to show them is it's a great place to work and a better place to live. Right? By creating that strong environment within the city government, that strong core of workers, it gives me the opportunity to spend more time in the community, to get in to understand what the community's needs are. Not the community as a whole, each individual community within Savannah. So that they get to know me, I get to know them, so that we can tailor what we do to meet their needs. What a community center needs in one part of the city might be entirely different than what a community center needs to be in another part of the community. You can't know that if you're not in the community. You can't know that. My vision of Savannah is we build that strong core within the city so that we can provide services that make this a great place to live. So good place to visit, great place to work, better place to live. That's my vision for Savannah. I obviously think that where you sit now with my energy and enthusiasm and leadership, it's primed to take that next step.
As part of my research, I actually watched the inauguration and heard the mayor's speech, and I'm a person who likes to use symbolism, and so the mayor's statement about bringing more people to the table really speaks to me. My vision for Savannah is a place where the postcard of Savannah that the public sees and that people come in and they experience here is not the same, but folks who live here, that 26% who are impoverished, have a better experience, that they're getting a fairer share and feel some equity opportunity in the richness of this city and the richness that comes from the economic activity of this community. And so to be able to partner with the council and the community and the staff to make that happen is my vision.
More so than my vision for Savannah, I really like speaking about the vision that I've seen from the residents. And my vision includes, connecting this council to where they deliver on the promises that they made on the campaign trail. I think my vision also includes ensuring that the environment for business allows them to grow, but also provides them opportunity and compels them to ensure that not only the Kesslers of the world, who are great businesses, or the excellent restaurants and construction companies and folks that have been in the mix for years are in place, but also they're able to mentor and help grow the next group of small minority and women-owned businesses to kind of come in and benefit off of the many cranes that are around the city and help pull people into the workforce. I think that inclusion, that equity and that growth that Savannah is on the path of. My vision is ensuring that there's an ecosphere that benefits everyone. And so, you know, it will get redundant, but I think ensuring that government plays a very big part in that and making sure that those services are accessible, that they're easy to access, and that they're not costly on the backs of our residents is very important to me. Anybody would be interested in Savannah. I mean, you know, probably Georgia, there's not a lot of Georgia history that isn't in some way tied to Savannah. So that in itself is attractive. But I think, you know, my personal history with Savannah is one that, you know, I'm kind of excited to be in the mix and continue some great work. The work in Savannah around both equity, inclusion, really quality of life, and ensuring that everybody. Listen, Savannah is such a great place to be where there's so much prosperity, but I think what interests me most is that there are so many different people who haven't had access to that prosperity. And so ensuring that in a place as prosperous as this, everyone has an opportunity to benefit is something that, you know, I think aligns with my core values and, you know, really fits into what I think the future of Savannah is on the path to.
When I look at the city of Savannah, I see a phenomenal location. I mean, you can't beat this location. I see amazing historical value. I see an energized, active community. I mean, the attention they are paying to the city manager search is just kind of blows me away. It wouldn't be that way in Mesa, Arizona. So I see an engaged, active community. I see a lot of good city employees who do very good work day in and day out. The one thing this community is missing right now is consistent, stable leadership in their city manager. Right? I see a phenomenal opportunity that matched with the right city manager to take the city of Savannah to the next level, to address the concerns of all of the communities, to kind of make a difference. And that's why I see Savannah as being an incredible career opportunity for me. I look at Savannah and I don't hide the fact in November I turned 53, and I plan on working at least 10 to 12 more years, and I plan on doing it in the city of Savannah. Right? I don't see Savannah as a stepping stone, I see it as the capstone of my career. So when you take that level of opportunity, location, energy, just the environment of what you're coming into with my leadership experience, I think it's a great match. So to me, this is the great way to end my career, and it gets me very excited about the whole opportunity and the chance to work here in the city of Savannah. That's why I want to come to the city of Savannah.
Savannah is, first of all, Georgia's home, and Savannah's adorable, let's just face it. But the time now is that this council is actually being very progressive in terms of its interest on social justice and equity and issues of poverty. And that's something that I am actually pretty stoked about. So it moves me in a way that much other government work doesn't. And so I hope that this will be my last job and that I can spend it with passion for the work that is to be done here, that this council has as a priority, and that the community actually showed by virtue of its votes that they're also really care about. And finally, I think that the task forces that have been created across the various subject areas will be a really good foundation for building recommendations to go forward that address the issues of policing, of homelessness and housing, affordable housing, and some of the other areas. So I'm really excited about this opportunity.